And Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's gone. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Aiden Hutchinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
4th down, Jackson. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target.
Brings up 3rd
and
down,
it's going to be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Throwing, Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball
Brings up
on the
second
35.
and
Here
5.
comes a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12
Set to go
yards.
now on 1st
That's
and
good
10.
for a Lions. First down.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens
7-0
nothing.
is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd down. Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 2nd and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Throwing here is gone. This one complete. It's to Small. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 3. At the 14-yard.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Lions called their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's the toss right side to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 26
It's a gain there of
yards.
26 yards.
That's another Baltimore
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball and pick up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down by Al-Quadin Muhammad.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short. Jackson to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. What's that?
Goff to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
All
and
things
10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To Slav, a man in motion. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
180. What's that?
Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tislam. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
What's that?
On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards.
Nice
That's
chunk here in this good-looking drive.
Detroit
Pickup of
Lions
14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Detroit Lions.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Anthony Burkser.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running, and a first
A
down.
gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Now Gibbs. And he will score. Game on. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off. Well, oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
That keeps the score. Ravens 21, Lions 13.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. We'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
1-yard gain. Brings up second
So,
and 9.
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have
First down.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down, and that's exactly what they did.
and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd. Down.
48-yard line.
Here's
8
the 3rd
yards
and
on
final
the pickup.
timeout for the
Brings up
Lions.
2nd and 2.
And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
DC, ready? DC. No.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A give right up the middle to Henry. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.